Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I don't have a huge following as yet, and therefore I asked my family members to pretend they were my followers and what questions would they ask me if they didn't know me. So I'm going to answer a few questions about myself that I got and answering as if my family members were not family members, they were just followers. So one of the first questions is, what do I eat for breakfast? So what I typically have for breakfast is boiled eggs, and I have it with either olive oil or avocado oil or flaxseed oil, or a mixture of the two, or a mixture of the three, whatever it is that I'm feeling like that morning. I'm not a huge breakfast person, so for many years I've been trying to avoid eating breakfast, but now with growing older, thanks age, I have had to eat in the morning. I wake up hungrier in the morning, and I think I'm more active now than I used to be. I work out and all of that. I think because of that, I burn off a lot of my food, so therefore I try and eat breakfast in the morning, and that's what I have for breakfast in the morning most mornings. If I don't, then it would be toast and coffee. I don't like cereals. If I do eat cereals, then I'll have like cornflakes, and also with cold milk, not warm milk, because I don't like it when it gets soggy. So yeah, that's what I have for breakfast. And then the next question is, who's my favorite artist? I'm very bad with names of artists. Like, I'm great at if I meet somebody in a meeting, or then I remember people's names. I tend to retain those type of names, but with artists I'm really, really bad. So I'm gonna try and say I have a couple. I just don't know their names. And I'm also not one that goes and looks for like a specific artist when I want to play music. I just go play me R&B or play me the latest house music. But I can tell you genres. So I really love house music. I love soul. I love R&B. And if I were to think off the top of my head, it would probably be her. And then after her, it would obviously be Beyonce. I love her, especially when I'm cleaning around the house or I'm just relaxing. And Langa Mavuso. Yeah, Langa Mavuso. His Stormy Sunday Blues have been played over and over and over again in the house, a couple of times, and on my phone. I really love that song. And then on to the next question. So it says, how many kids do I have? So I only have one child at the moment. I want to have three, but realistically, two makes sense. So I am looking to have another one soon. So I have a little girl, and she is phenomenal and challenging at the same time. I don't know who she gets it from, but okay. And then the next question is, why did I start the channel? So I started the channel purely because I wanted to share my journey with other moms, especially millennial moms, and not, only for millennial moms, but I feel like there's a lot of millennial moms out there. We're facing a lot of, pressures which are fairly different from the other generations, and it doesn't exclude anybody's generation, but we have our own challenges that need to be spoken about and that need to be openly spoken about and honestly spoken about. We also live in an era where there's a lot of keeping up, and people are afraid to say, I'm tired, or that is too much, or I'm facing pressure. People feel like they're whining if they're openly speaking about things that they are facing, and that the challenges that they have. Nobody will admit that I had postpartum depression, or I just don't feel like waking up this morning, or whatever the challenge may be. So I'm here to speak about it, and people can criticize me on behalf of all the millennial moms, but it's honest conversations that we need to have. And I felt that I needed to start the channel to be able to speak about such challenges and openly speak about them. And hopefully other moms will find support and see themselves and get the information that they need, and at a later stage, like, get experts to come and, join in on my videos and give expert opinion. Like I say, I'm not an expert. I'm just a mom. I'm sharing my experience from my perspective, and I'm hoping that it helps somebody else. And the opinion is not only about negative stuff, like the joys that we're facing. I mean, our kids are born into a world that has so much technology. They are the first generation to be born into full technology, and what the future holds for them, and how you prepare your child for such a world, and, all of that other stuff. So it's not only about negative stuff. I'm starting a lot with the negative stuff so that I can break the ice and we can move forward from then on, and then have a diversity of topics and, stuff to talk about. Cool. Then, where am I from? So I am from South Africa, and in South Africa, I wouldn't say I'm from the Eastern Cape because I wasn't born there, but my parents are from the Eastern Cape, so I am closer. Don't say it. So I am from South Africa. I live in South Africa. My content is very South African based, but it's not, it's not limited to that. I feel like we are a global nation, and what I experience here, you find similarities wherever it is that you may be, and therefore that is why this channel is for everybody. Then the next question is, where is my husband from? So my husband is from Zambia. Yeah. And a very interesting story about that. So I feel like Zambia has been following me for many years, because when I was a little girl, my dad brought back a dress from Zambia that I subsequently, loved. I loved it. I loved that dress. And that was my first introduction to Zambia. Then I met a couple that lived here in Pretoria that I adored with all my heart, and they were also from Zambia. And then I posted a picture about 4 years before I met my husband, of a lady that was pregnant, and it turns out that the picture was taken in Zambia, unbeknown to me. And there's just been so many instances of Zambia just following me. And even now that he is in my life, it still does follow me, because I bought honey the other day, and the honey is made in Zambia. I didn't even read the back of the label. It just was organic honey. And when I saw the back of the label, it's from Zambia. And here's the other story. Then I find out that my little one's, there's a lady at my a little one's school, a teacher, and she adores my little one. And all of the time, when I drop off my little one at she would come and greet me and greet my little one and tell me how much she loves her and how well she's doing. And she doesn't even teach my little one. She's like 2 more grade R's above my little one. And she continually tells me, like, your little one is so beautiful and we get along so well when I'm doing the aftercare, only to find that this lady is also from Zambia. So Zambia has been following me. I've heeded the call, and it is still following me. So maybe I need to research what it is really more than my husband. So yeah, he's from Zambia. Then the next question is, what do I do besides vlogging? So I won't get into where I work because it has nothing to do with what I'm doing right now. But I am in the marketing field. I am I'm currently at the moment a marketing or brand development manager, and I do great work for that brand, and specifically into like athlete management and sponsorship and all of that other stuff. So that is what I do for a living. And I think to ask myself another question, what would I have become, or what did I think or dream that I would become, was a lawyer. I was very much in love with law and what it stands for and everything else. And I think, given another opportunity, I would probably be a lawyer. Okay. I think this is the last question, is Am I married? Okay. If you ask me where my husband is from, definitely, okay, I'm married. So that question is like, I am married. Never had a lavish wedding because I don't believe in such. I believe that love is love and that the union of love does not need to be signified by a huge celebration for people. Firm believer in that money can be used somewhere else to build a family instead of go into debt like most people do and find yourself now in a marriage that is already, carried forth by, so much debt over just one day. And maybe at a later stage, I'll have something intimate and small and cost effective at a later stage, but we'll see. So that's it. That's you getting to know me. Thanks to my family for pretending that they were my followers. Well, they do follow me, they subscribed to the channel, but for posing the questions as if, I had lots and lots of followers and they wanted to get to know me. Okay, so thank you for watching again, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and be blessed. And remember to like, subscribe, share, send this to all your family members, let them get to know me. Let's start this channel together. Let's talk about these open conversations and grow with each other. Bye.